Welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you clicked on this video, you read the title, and I don't have to explain to you what the hell this video is about, you morons. Oh, if I look horrible and unwashed, it's because I am. The only bath I'm taking now is the bath with the electric company. Every time I get a bill, I'm like, what the hell? You're charging me for electricity I'm using? What about you? So pretty ridiculous. So this is basically a horrible shot video with the worst angles of me, who looked like he woke up with this hair, but actually put at least 28 years of effort into this hairdo. And this is what I've decided on. And this is what I've decided, that I am going to not only record this, edit it, and put it up all sober-like, but then I will expect people to watch it and be excited about it, which is idiotic, because what the hell is this video about? This is a video of me sitting in my studio explaining to you what the hell a studio is. And this is where I wouldn't say the magic happens, because my dad doesn't allow magic to exist. He says it's the dark art form which will make demons come into here and give me bad dreams. And I say to my dad, I don't need the sleep to have bad dreams. I'm trying to be a comedian, you moron. Oh, you like these angles? Is this a good angle for me? But this is it. Right here, this is the place where I sit. And if you're like, Uriah, I've always wanted to know where you sit. Well, this is where I sit. I'm looking at the screen when I should be looking over here. I'm looking over there, and you're looking over here. You already clicked off this video. So this is a tour of my studio. Oh, Uriah. Oh, it's a tour of the studio. So this is it. What I do is I just look up people's what they write on Facebook. And then that's where I get all my material, is I get it from stealing it from strangers who friend me on Facebook, which, I mean, that's the circle of life. You create a fake account, you friend everybody, you email them links that are bullshit, and then you make jokes, right? So I know what you're thinking. Okay, Uriah, this is where you shoot everything, but how do you get your energy? Well, I get it from food. But this is where things are gonna get a little bit rocky. And I'm not talking about the ice cream. What I am talking about is that there's a cool-off period, and that cool-off period is that we've been working with the devil.
On September 12th, 1875, the Wesman family inked a deal with the owl gods. So they, the ancient owl god, blessed the blossoming garden. The family cat ate the owl god out of pure envy. And the family has been punished ever since.
This is many of the forms of begging the cat does for food, ever since the curse of the owl has turned our food shortage into a full-blown pandemic. Of pandemic proportions that this cat couldn't even fathom. Because the idea of numbers in the economy to a cat is nothing more than the 9 lives that are used to find food every day. The cat is pleading. The dog, equally unable to harvest food, struggles with adapting to the changing technology of everyday life. Much like the cat, who's now resorting to eating a cardboard box, as the pagan elves have betrayed us, and we no longer have the food to survive the winter, even though the winter is already over. The cat is nothing but a shadow of itself. A once blossoming friendship between a cat and a dog is now hindered because of the lack of food. The cat yawns with exhaustion. That once would have been a yawn filled with catnip, dreams, and an abundance of purring. But no longer. Now the cat resorts to nothing but simple ways of begging in the form of staring out into nowhere, wishing, hoping that maybe one of the 9 lives that remain will be a life worth living. The cat continues to ponder what would have been if she would have just caught that mouse. Instead of going for another catnip, another cat nap. The cat quickly realizes that there may be a little bit of moisture in the water thing. There's not. The cat's on to something. The cat is stretching, much like the cat needs to stretch its wallet ever since the owls no longer bless the garden with fruitful fruit. The cat is a mysterious enigma of what used to be a wonderful friendship between the cat and the dog. The cat looks back, almost ashamed of the fur coat that she once was so proud of, before the long winter where the fur coat was much needed. But she was unable to get the fur coat because of the said curse that the owls have placed upon the Wesman's garden. The cat looks up, wishing, hoping maybe that there'll be a piece of food gifted to her. She makes her way into a once blossoming kitchen that used to be full of food and light, but no longer. As she looks for the last remnants of crumbs, she decides to leave the kitchen knowing that the fruitful exhaustion of her own well-being would just be an empty dish that is much like revenge. It's a dish best served empty. The cat exists, spending one day standing, waiting for something to happen, who because of simple finances is unable to have an OnlyFans, because prejudice still exists in the modern world, as we all know. But this cat doesn't know about prejudice, because this cat only knows one thing, and that's food. But what is the food? Who started the curse, kitty? Who is the one that we should be worried about? Who is the one brewing the curse? Why can we no longer grow apples on the apple tree? These are questions that the cat continues to ponder, while seeing about whether or not she could dust off some crumbs off the side of her mouth that will fall down to the ground. That will be, in essence, a metaphor of her declining health due to the lack of food that she's now eating because of the lack of owls giving us food to eat. But napping could be the waste of the last of the little bit of exhaustion that she has left, until she decides to cough up another fur ball and sell it to the dog for a little bit of scraps. But the cat knows that she's better than this. The cat knows of a world with an abundance of food. But as you can see here, the only thing she can resort to is an empty bowl of water. A quick glare to the camera as she wishes that this was just vodka. The cat knows of a world with an abundance of food. It's the curse that has been placed upon the family's garden for centuries. But what is it? The cat doesn't know because the cat won't listen. Because the cat's a cat. But there's a reason for this. What is the reason for this? Why does the cat play such an integral part of this daily joke that we're calling gardening? The cat blindly. The cat now dazed, realizing that there's no calories in water. A couple flicks of the tail and she's on her way. She's making a move. Where is she going? We don't know. All we know is that a cat without food is a cat.